late. And it's just what we do. Hey, NarendraTheComic here. Right now, we're just going to be reacting to this big game spot. Some new marketing materials from Fast and Furious 9, otherwise called F9, or as I call it, Fine. Maybe I'm stupid in calling it that, but I like the Fates. I like the Feven. Feven was not a thing. Feven is stupid, but Fate made sense. I think Fine kind of makes sense with the, the finessing going on while they're driving in these cars. But I like to call the Fast and Furious series Vin Diesel and the crew, and the Hobbs and Shaw series Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. That's just a fact. But this was one of the few things that did get put out with the Super Bowl over the weekend, and the truth is, they haven't really given that much stuff in terms of marketing. There was that big trailer, the big reveal of John Cena being Vin Diesel's brother. But more importantly, and above all, justice for Han, justice for Han, justice for Han, the most iconic character in the Fast and Furious saga. And my most beloved character in the whole series is Han. Everyone knows this. Everyone who knows Fast and Furious knows it to be true. If it's not Paul Walker, it's Han. If it's not Han, it's Paul Walker. So let's get to this. I know 30 seconds is not much, but they have to give us something, because I don't even know when this film's coming out anymore. It's supposed to come out last year. They might not even give a date. They might just say sometime in 2021, sometime in 2022. They might say the 2020s. You never know. So let's get to it. Let's go.
The world has a way of changing, but there's one thing.
That's true.
That always stays the same.
Yeah, that's just nice.
Do you?
The simple life when they were just racing cars. Oh, there you go. Oh. I don't know if this is like the old days though.
Yes!
Rated PG-13.
You saw from my face there was confusion going on. I saw from my own face there was confusion going on. They just pulled a car through a building. Ignore metal beams. Ignore that they're a thing in these types of giant structures, you know. Architecture means nothing anymore. But it's Fast and Furious, eh? You get away with all these types of things. Going back to the original story feels like there's going to be more racing involved. It's going to be back to the new old groove, you know? Back to the New York groove. My mind just left me there for a second. Is that Kiss? You know if you know. I'm not sure that was back to the good old days though. That was like the way Fast and Furious has been for the last 10 years. Like ever since Fast and Furious 5, it's just been bonkers. It's been a bonanza. You could even say Fast 4 turned a bit more nuts. Tokyo Drift as well was a bit out there. But other than that, they are pedal to the metal type of films. They say we're going to go from a traditional racing type of film to espionage, to spy, to bank robbery of the highest order. It's just mad what this franchise has become from its infancy in 2001. And I don't think by any stretch of the imagination, Vin Diesel or the creating team thought this is where this story would go. But I think that is what Vin Diesel and The Rock bring. When you put those two people together, they're big egos, it's either going to work or it isn't. And so far, it's worked very, very well. I know that Rock isn't in this. DJ is not in this film. You know, sometimes people have tiff-taffs, you know, not Tim Tams, tiff-taffs. And, you know, you have to move on. You have to move on. So apparently F10 is going to be the last Fast and Furious film of this story, essentially. So maybe, just maybe, Jason Statham and The Rock will come back in this one, because Helen Mirren is in this film. They just showed a clip of her, as well as Charlize Theron. So if Helen Mirren's in it, then I'm thinking like Luke Evans might be in it eventually, and Jason Statham might come back as well. So if those things are happening, then The Rock is gonna come back for F10. Maybe he'll be in this one slyly, and this is all just a publicity play. This is definitely gonna be a handful. I can't wait for it. This franchise has a special place in my heart, specifically my whole family. We just love it. It's somewhere which we can just relax, take stock, completely step away from the world and just say, wow, what type of nut shit are these guys gonna get to here? Plus, I mean, they are ballers, to be fair. They didn't even say when it's coming out. They just said in theaters soon. Soon is relative. Soon can both mean like, well, not very long. Soon can also mean like 10 years. Like, it's relative to what you're talking about. Like, soon to like a 100-year-old person is different to soon to like a 1-year-old. Because soon to the 100-year-old, they might be dead in like 5 minutes time. So it's pretty important, and the impetus is there to get there pretty soon when you're talking about 100-year-old people. But when it's a 1-year-old, you're like, 5 minutes is his whole life so far. It doesn't even make a difference. I'm going somewhere with that. I'm not sure where I went. My point is, time is relative, and they didn't give a date. So, Fast and Furious 2029 to the moon and back. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Vin Diesel himself is gonna come after you. You don't want that. No, you really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You have been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. You've been doing it every day for over 2 years now. We ain't stopping till we get 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content, because we're hashtag never not here, just how it goes. We also bring them because means nonsense in Punjabi, and we also do that. We do a lot, we do a little. Come back tomorrow for the same but slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, we are very, very consistent. I hold myself to that standard. Consistency is key. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.